process versus hey TTP. Oh, I think we got some new things in the mix. So we're trying to up the content quality, y'all, with our new brand, rebrand. We rebranded, formerly known as Spiritual Sirens. We are stepping into a new era that more represents our path to who we want to be and still respects the path to be where I am today. So, with that being said, I am so pleased to announce trusting the process per per. But rock with me today. I'm about to do an updated makeup routine, and I'm excited. So let's jump right in. We're gonna talk this music because we're just gonna do like a little and yeah, that's it. I really hope you guys can hear me properly. Like, I will so definitely cry. This audio was lost. You know what? God forbid. But so yeah, the face. We love the face material. Always eats. I think I'm gonna drop a skincare routine soon. My little cherub face. But we always start off with a really good moisturizer. I'm coming with my Cetaphil today, and I hope I came down here to North Carolina to visit my little brother. Just check on him, see how he's doing. Because there's a lot of changes going on in both of our lives, and they're both God led, so we're grateful. But it's always good to show up when you can. And I know this summer's gonna be super busy for me, so I'm just doing my rounds, making sure everybody's okay before everything begins. And speaking of which, Elevation Tour. Yeah, fall back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Me and Dior, and then I get over. Heard about it yet? That's insane. Cause you're gapping. Come on. But essentially, Elevation Tour is really just a trade fair centered around a fashion show to really give everybody the opportunity to, like, everybody's giving each other the opportunities of collaboration. But at the end of the day, it's supposed to be community centered and be an example of what we can do when we all, put together our heads and really try and make a difference in our own lives and each other's. And that's really the goal. You feel what I'm saying? That's really the goal. But we're gonna go ahead and start. But yeah, guys, I'm dropping info all throughout the week, so please stay tuned. And don't try and go ghost on me. Oh, be so sad. My face looks huge, but it's okay. I'm gonna get used to filming like this. Oof, face eating. Okay, so first things first, I'm the realist. It's like no. But for real, first things first, we're gonna go in with this e.l.f. grip primer. I don't know if y'all can see that properly. I have my little makeup case thing here. It be coming so clutch. But let's see, life updates. Nothing too juicy. Your girl's just been working. And even if it was juicy, I wouldn't give y'all the details so things were done. I learned my lesson, but what we're talking about today is a part of that lesson. Trusting the process and the process versus the end result. And I think the biggest part in trusting this whole process for me, spray. I just got this at the Beast Supply store. I gotta get the Patrick Ta one, but or the Patrick Star one size. Don't eat. Excuse me. But yeah, like we're gonna spray that to set this. The biggest thing in trusting the process for me lately has really just been listening to myself and listening to God first. Oh my goodness, anything I do now, I pray. Because the stress that I went through last year for simple not following up with God first to see, oh, whether or not this is something I'm supposed to be doing to save me some trouble. So, I learned my lesson. No more doing shit for the plot. No. If I see red flags, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still like also balancing that with like, giving grace, same grace that I give myself. You know what I'm saying? But also knowing um when to, because we all have times where we need to just like ground ourselves. And grounding myself for me looks like me like digging my head in a book or movie and just getting shit done, because it's like just finding somewhere to just be quiet. This is my Laura Mercier Ultra Blur loose setting powder. I always set my face with it because I don't really use foundation like that. This is gonna be my soft blend. But yeah. See that girl? Look. I have like pretty nice skin. God bless. And my mama genetics, amen. But like I prefer them to use foundation because I learned how to really perfect my makeup. I really started going to the clubs last year. Speaking of which, I'd be so tired these days. So tired. Like I just don't even be like interested in going to the club no more. Like it just never ends up being what I expect it to be these days. And it's because I see things way clearer now, so I just can't ignore a lot of stuff. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Like I learned how to perfect my makeup because I sweat a lot. Always have, especially because I played basketball for so long in my life. Thanks, right? Um, so it's like for me, I know that I can't wear too many products on my face that would like drip. You know what I'm saying? I had to perfect my technique because I've been doing makeup since high school. I had to learn how to perfect my technique to fit my skin in a way that makes it breathable, so I still get to look flawless for longer hours. And speaking of which, we're gonna now go in with um first my Tarte Ultra Creamy. I don't know, focusing on that, and then my LA Pro Girl concealer. I'm gonna show you where I put both of them, but Tarte. Um, I put that bad, but okay, per. You gotta put that makeup on there, honey. Don't be scared. Be scared to put that makeup on there, honey. Oh, call that nose on it. Oh. Oh, that's right. I know that's right, baby. But yeah, child. So I had to really learn how to make my makeup last. I'm not in the club like dripping foundation. Oh my god, I learned my lesson quickly. One thing about me, I'm a quick learner. I embarrassed myself one time, never let that shit happen again. But yeah, so I learned that shit quick. Oh yeah, and this is where I placed the LA Pro Growth. It's a little darker. This one's a little lighter, the Tarte one. So I put the Tarte one on the inside, and I use this to blend it more closer to my skin tone. I also apply my contour. And then I forgot my regular um Morphe palette at home to put on my blush, but I have my Patrick Ta blush. It's just mad pink, so I'll probably put that over after I blend out the contour and stuff like that. I'll put the cream one on because it's just not as it's pigmented, but I don't want to look too cold. It looks a little cold on me because I have a cold undertone, so it's okay. Uh, like, uh, I started sweating too much. My head started hurting. Like, it's okay. No holiday. But yeah, and then we're gonna go in with this Dior Forever Skin Glow that my mama gave me. But it's not my skin tone, it's her skin tone. So I'm gonna use it as a contour. And then with me, I love an airbrush look. So I follow right now my face is a little swollen because I've made a lot of sugar lately. But it's okay, don't worry about me. But I always brush it up and follow my jawline all the way down. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need too much because I'm gonna go back in with my powder after. But yeah, you see how I just lift it up a little more. Yeah, and then put that all the way up there. If you please, see how it's like not too much, but you can definitely notice a difference. I be trying not to put too much on the brush because it's noticeably darker. And if I put too much, I'm gonna have to blend everything out with the foundation, which I could do regardless, but I just prefer to not not do at least my product possible is my thing. Oh wow, I did a good job with that. Okay. But you know that video or southeastern trend, that shit cranks. That's what I was trying to do with the little thing, but we gonna try it. Anyways, the process for I don't even know how I started. It's gonna have to work one way or another. You know what I'm talking about. Pay attention to the intro. But you guys, I'm trying. I'm trying to work with my content. I'm trying. Okay, well, I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of these bloopers, but I'm gonna save it because it's kind of funny. But yeah. So now that we've done that, I'm surprised my little brother hasn't hit me yet. Oh, we're gonna let um we're gonna let that sit for a quick second while I do my eyebrows, and then I'll use my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade. I've been going in between this and powders, but lately I've just been using this. I haven't really been wearing that much makeup lately, so that too. But I lightly trace. Do it here. I might go through this, but as you can see, I kind of lightly trace. I don't like to put too much because I have eyebrows. They're just super light, so I like to keep a natural-ish shape when I'm doing a softer glam. So I just bring it up front and just do that. You see if our eyebrow shape from there to there. They've been looking a lot better lately though, because that. But something over here. This part I'm definitely gonna skip through. You might just see me shoot. Yeah, because this isn't the main focus. But you see, I got a cute little eyebrow shape going. Yeah, now we're gonna shape the eyebrows. So we've done this part. Let me put a little towel here. I have one wet. So now we're gonna go back with let's see, the LA Pro Girl concealer. I would do two different colors, but honestly, I just want to get this done. I just want y'all to see. But for the eyebrows, when I clean it up, I just connect. I always remember to kind of like keep it angled to like kind of trace first and stop there, and then clean up the brow bone. I always make it like a half stop, kind of give it like an artsy vibe to make it easier. Okay, so I'm about to do that. Maybe I should do like a see that's sexy. Oh shit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, purr. I'm so pretty. I gotta call this out. They're gonna tell me I'm cocky. Guys, I'm sorry that I'm in love with myself. No, I'm not. What? The bad part is there's concealer on my bottom lashes, but it's okay, baby, because we are back in action. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then you just blend that out. I basically use this as like my forehead makeup too, because I've been seeing people have no type of product on their forehead, and I personally can tend to have like combination skin. So sometimes when my forehead gets oily, I'm not gonna be out here with oily and matte. That's insane to me. But to each their own. No shade, no shade, no shade. But okay, now we gonna. Oh, we good on time on 18. Really, the rest of it, it's like a quick beat, y'all. I'm not doing a lot. But make sure if you use, I personally love brushes, but if you use brushes, pat that jump and don't be sliding all over your face. But I just blend it out. You know what I'm saying? I try not to touch the product under the eye. But I'm gonna also put like a second layer. So I just blend out the edges for and then try to leave under the eye. Just bring it up where needed. And just leave it alone. Okay. See how that snatches in my face? Mm. Cunt. But yeah. Oh, but I'm supposed to be talking. But yeah, talk about process, y'all. I've been in the process of just like been in this waiting period for a while now. But not just waiting, I've been like God has been putting me in charge of curating something that I feel like is gonna be really big. I know it's gonna be really big. And I'm excited, a little bit nervous because this is something the first time I'm doing just for myself. Like I'm always planning stuff for other people and helping other people stuff together. But like as far as for myself, I don't really put aside that time like I deserve. And now this is the year where I stop doing that. This year I make space for my dreams first. Like I love everybody. I show love to everybody. And I don't always expect the same. I hope for the same, but I also am always prepared to hold my own. And that's what I do. And this year, I'm really learning that it's okay to be like that. Like, obviously, still make time for those that you know are in your corner. But in the same breath, I'm learning to be in my corner first and foremost. Because I deserve that. You know? I deserve to be able to count on myself. Like, regardless of what I have going on, I know I can depend on me and that I'll get it done. This hotel that I'm staying in right now, who paid for it? Me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm I'm seeing the fruits of my labor and the freedom that I have now, the freedom to do the things that I would have been scared to do in the past by myself. And it's like it doesn't always don't get me wrong, this wasn't like intentionally planned by myself, But the way things happened, I was still able to accept it because I was just like, okay, God, I'm learning to trust that you have me every step of the way, and that regardless of how things may look or seem at times, you always come through with like a miracle to remind me that I'm here and that He's here. And this is just like another blessing. And it's one of the many coming for me, but I'm excited and I'm grateful nonetheless. I'm grateful for everything that I have because there are days I used to pray to do this out of freedom and not out of necessity. And now that I'm learning that, like, He really will provide every time, I'm learning to move without fear. And I'm so excited that I'm stepping into a chapter like that because for a long time in my life, yeah, y'all, I go in again just to make sure she's really snatched. But for a long period of my life, like I moved in fear solely. Fear of being perceived, fear of being looked at funny. So sometimes I would engage in things that didn't really align with me, but because I felt like, oh, if I don't keep up with the Joneses, then how am I going to be able to maintain? Because for me, my reputation is everything. Because that's how I carry my brand, how I carry myself is how people learn to treat me and my brand. And I've been doing this for a long time and I genuinely care. Like, you can't be in this business this long and it just be about money. And if it is, like, you're bound to burn out. And I'm learning that I switched it to being back centered about love and growth and blessing myself as well as other people. And since I've done that, it's like life has changed. It's like God has made sure that everything that I need, I have because I'm not just working for myself, I'm working for His children also. And I'm learning the importance of that because it's just like for a certain amount of time, I was learning how to really, really make money. And unfortunately, I made it about the money. And now that I've turned back or just like cooled off on that, I see that the money comes, it just flows to me. And I say that to say, like, y'all, just trust the process. Trust the process. I went crazy in the beginning, but trust the process. Like, it's insane the things we can uncover about ourselves during the waiting process. But sometimes we get so uncomfortable with, oh, I need to move. When in reality, why do you need to move? When God's preparing things in the background. If you think about things in the spiritual as well as the physical, it's like things aren't moving right now, does not mean it's stagnant. There are things moving in the spiritual that we just can't see. So while we're in this waiting period, try and observe and learn more about the spiritual so you see with both eyes and understand that you are where you're supposed to be. And then transfer your focus on what you're supposed to be learning while you're in your waiting period. Because every waiting period is for a reason. It's never just for you to sit there. God doesn't want His soldiers stagnant. That doesn't really make sense if you think about it. But so when you shift your focus to, okay, maybe there's something I'm supposed to be learning right now, and I was just moving too fast doing the emotions, I couldn't really tell what it was. Now, because I've taken a second to just think about why is this happening, I'm able to now like shift my focus to, okay, I understand. There's a reason for this going on right now. Don't trip, slow down, and just observe. A lot of times we just miss the signs that are right in front of us because we don't take a second to breathe and observe. And then when we do, we realize, oh, the answer was right in front of me this whole time. And I was stressing for no reason when all I had to do was just observe. And it's a lot easier said than done, but once you learn how to like let go and really tone in and do that, it's like your life changes because all the time you spend worrying, you're now able to put things in action because you're not in those waiting periods as long because you're learning the lessons faster. And when you learn the lessons faster, God can move you to the next step faster. But don't think of it as a race because once you do that, you try and skip past the lessons, and there's a reason for every lesson. It teaches you how to survive in the next step. And since I started looking at it like that, I stopped rushing things. I'm a lot more calm and patient than how I used to be. I used to be so anxious all the time. Like I would always stress about something. Something was always to be stressed about. And honestly, like it got exhausting living like that. Like it got so exhausting to the point where I was just like I felt like I was just every day I was just going through the motions, going through the motions. Like I no longer felt like I was living. I was just essentially like, surviving and doing what I had to do to make it to the next day. That is so unfulfilling. Like so unfulfilling. Oh yeah, I go back and to just set everything before I start baking with my Bleu Mercier Ultra Blur. But yeah, no, like it's so so stressful to do that, to live like that. And I couldn't anymore. I genuinely felt like I was like going backwards as far as progress. And I really wasn't. I just couldn't see what was going on because I was so focused on where I felt like I should be at the time. But in reality, it's like God wouldn't move me closer faster than I was ready for. And sometimes, like, when you just learn to appreciate the now and stop worrying so much about what isn't here yet, it makes it so much like clearer to see why you are where you are. And that's all I'm trying to get to, like about this whole process versus end goal. Because once we learn to value the process as much as the end goal, we find ourselves reaching our goals much quicker, in my opinion. That's how I've experienced it. You know, I don't want to speak for anybody else. But me personally, the more I've just learned to let go and let God take control of a lot of stuff, it's just one way less stress on me. I don't worry about the things that I can't control anymore but I don't worry about the things I can't control anymore because there's like really no reason to. It's already in control. It's not out of control like I think, it's just out of my control. But here we're gonna go and bake with our kimchi. I'm so mad because like I got makeup all over my lashes. So I'm gonna have to wash this off almost immediately after. Because you can't really tell right now, but if you really look, yeah, I definitely have makeup under my lashes. But yeah, we're gonna like go in with one of these little pads and try and make it a clean sweep as possible. When I say that, like try and make it no like patches on there because then you might have patches when you set it. But I go lightly and build up because I don't want to just make everything messy. You want everything to be pretty even as possible, especially because this is super light. It's like a it sets so beautifully. But yeah, y'all, like seriously, I'm learning how to just enjoy every step of the way. Like just finding beauty in everything and making time for me to enjoy life. Because when I don't make time for myself to enjoy life, that's when I start getting stressed out. Because most of the times, like I know that everything is in control. One time I stress out is when I go online and I see things, and then "Thou shalt not covet" is so real because you never know what people go through to get what they have, and I understand that in my own life because I've had if anyone knew me when I was like a teenager, everyone knows like I've grown. The girl has grown so much. Even in this past year, I've grown so much. Grown so much more respect for myself and the paths of others, and so much respect in trusting the process. I also use this to carve out my nose a little bit. But yeah, trusting my process, trusting the process of others, and knowing that you can't rush certain stuff. but you also shouldn't, like, you know, accept things that don't align with you, because that's when you start backtracking, and then you start telling God that you're willing to accept the things that you used to and the life that you used to have. And if that's the case, what's the point of progression? What's the point of becoming a new person and learning new things to go back to who you used to be and where you used to be? You understand what I'm saying? So it's just learning that, like, it's okay to slow down, especially like people with mental sensitivities like me. My brain is always on go. So for me to say that, like, I totally get it. I totally get how sometimes it can literally feel like you're paralyzed in your own brain. And sometimes when that's the case, just go outside and get fresh air. And that's not going to be the solution to every problem, but a lot of times we allow. Oh, I think that's my brother. You're not even in it. What's good? That's my brother, guys. So, you know, I'm gonna brush this off real quick fast because my brother just got here, and that's the main reason I'm here. So, probably we can cut it right now. It's okay. Yeah. Oh. Mhm. Okay. And then to finish off, we're gonna go in. I like to use this one size powder. I like to use this one size powder and go back. I look real ashy right now, but it's okay. We gotta fix that. And go underneath and set that some more. This is the one size. And this MYX bronzer. I'm thinking about name a bronze girl. I'm gonna clean up the harshness of the sides. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? You just want me to go over there. I can go over there. I mean, I guess we're going to take your car. My car moves. No, that's actually all I had left. Did you see anything? There was nothing there. Uh, there was nothing there, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. Just use this to clean up. Look a little bit like a ghost. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But it's okay. It's really just because I don't have my. I look good though. It's just the little eyelashes that's bothering me. And then I'm gonna go in with the Patrick Charles.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
But yeah, I've just been learning to trust the process, y'all. That's the most. It's, I'm just learning to trust the process. And just let shit be. And just let shit rock. Because honestly, it's not always worth it. The stress that comes from certain arguments, it's not worth it. I'm learning to move with love and learning that God will always bless my endeavors when I move with love and not moving anger. So just learning to catch myself when I see myself, starting to tweak a little bit. Because I do have a tendency to do that. What I'm here to do. But I'm learning that it's not always worth it. It's not always worth it. It's just not. But yeah. Um, mm, 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 mm. I would pretend good if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. But yeah. Moral of the story is focus on yourselves, y'all. Focus on your process. Focus on enjoying your process, trusting your process, and loving your process. We out. TTP.